I'm gonna share with you guys how I lost 20K in gambling. This was a few years ago, and I'm gonna tell you guys this story. Hopefully you guys can learn something from it, you feel me? And so the first time I started gambling, I was 21 years old, and before I had turned 21, I used to hear stories about gambling, like people losing everything, people having divorce over gambling or losing their house. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never used to hear good stories, and then unless it's like online on social media, it's the only time you actually see people winning and gambling and making a lot of money. But real life stories, bro, you be hearing like people losing everything. And so I used to be online, like on Instagram, and I used to just see people just, you know what I'm saying, just on YouTube or YouTube too. Mostly YouTube. I will watch videos on dudes walking to the casino, and they're also getting paid while doing on YouTube for the gambling videos. So they're making money from that, and they're also making money from gambling. And so when I turned 21, I had went gambling with like dudes that was older than me at a call center or something like that, just to have some fun. I was drunk, and then that first night I got hooked because I ended up making I had a beginner's luck, so I had made $200 in like 2 hours. So the next day I could not stop thinking about that fast money, bro. Like how I just made $200 in like a few hours. So I was like trying to go back. So the next day came, I went to work. After work, I went back, and then I'll be up and down, but I will lose sometimes, and then I will win sometimes. But the times that I did win kept making me think like, damn, this is like good ass money in a little bit of time. Especially since I saw like you can make $20, $100, $1,000 in like a few seconds. So that's what got me hooked, is that the fact that I could make that much money in a few seconds, literally. So then I just couldn't stop gambling. Like I got hooked, but this wasn't so bad because I actually was staying at my parents at that time, and I had like 10K saved up, and literally I went through that whole 10K. And once I went through that whole 10K, then I was like, oh no, that's not it, you feel me? Like I was so hooked that I would even like leave my job just to go gamble. Got a paycheck, go gamble. And the good thing on this was like, bro, I learned early on that I gotta stop gambling. Like I can't keep going to the casino and just giving away my money. So there was people in there that was much older than me, and they was losing money, and that must be hard on them because they got bills and stuff. I ain't had no bills yet. And then so a few years later again, I started gambling again. Like I think I was about like 24. So like literally 3 years later, I started gambling again. And around this time, I actually had about another 10K saved up. But this time was a little different because I had my own crib, and I had hella bills to pay for. So I never had a car payment ever in my life. That's the only thing though. I had no car payment, just on rent and groceries and things like that, you feel me? So then now I got all these bills, and then I got hooked to gambling again. The first time I got hooked, it was blackjack. And then the second time, I wasn't playing blackjack no more. I was playing roulette. So it was a brand new game, you feel me? So I got hooked on a brand new game. See, before I was playing blackjack, I was like, oh, this is not it. It's cool, like it's fast money, but you can lose your money quick. So I need to stop playing that game. Then I started playing roulette, where it's a little bit different. They're both like 50-50, but with roulette, I was only like going with the colors, red or black. And so every time I would lose, I'll double up. And I had a strategy. So the first time I lost, like I didn't lose that bad, but like I just stopped gambling. But I was introduced to roulette, but it didn't go that far, you feel me? I literally just stopped after I lose like a couple $100. Then I started thinking about roulette again, but this time I had a strategy. So I went back to the casino. I would start with like $100 and double up, like start with like $2 and every time like I would lose, I would double up, and that strategy was working for me. I was winning for like 3 weeks straight. I was winning, so every time I would go to the casino, I'll come out with like an extra 100, an extra 200, and then as I was winning, I literally like increased how much I was betting. So I will start betting like $500 and come out to casino with another 500. Like, so I was literally just starting to print money because I was consistent with my wins. Like, I was just winning, and then all of a sudden, I wasn't even in control no more. So once I lost control, I just started like betting on the numbers, and just started gambling for real. Because at first I actually had a strategy in there. I had risk management, and if I lost $100, I was walking out, but I never lost. I was always winning. So once I had lost control, I started gambling for real, and then that's when things went downhill, and I was just hooked again, and I couldn't even go to work. I couldn't stop thinking about gambling. So like my whole brain got taken over by gambling. I couldn't go to work. I couldn't even function right. I just needed to go gamble. And then so I started, this time was worse too because I had bills, and then I started taking out high interest loans. And at the point where I lost 10K, I don't know why, but it's always 10K for me. Like every time I lose 10K, I just quit whatever I'm doing. Like I just like zap out of it, like, you know what I'm saying? So now that I lost 10K, I'm like, damn, bro, I can't believe I just did that shit. Then I was like, I woke up, you feel me? At first I was just stuck gambling, and then I woke up after I lost that 10K. I was like, oh yeah, that's it. I can't lose no more money. I'm done going to the casino. So I stopped going to the casino. Then I literally had to work 7 days a week, bro, non-stop. I got a warehouse job. Thank God for this warehouse job, bro. I was working 4 days, and then the days I was off, I was doing deliveries. And whenever this job, bro, it was order selecting. Bro, if y'all struggling, bro, I recommend order selecting, bro. Like I was down bad, and order selecting is like the dudes that was in there, they was making like 3K a week, bro. They pay you based off your performance. But I was a beginner order selector, and I was making like 20 bucks, 21 bucks an hour. The highest I went up to was like 22. And so I started making hella money from that order selecting job. And this job, bro, they always have hella overtime. So I would go in for overtime, make like 300, and just started stacking up and started paying all my debts. And like within like 3 months, I was out of debt. And I kept working, and then bam, just like that, I was out of debt. I was able to save up like 20K, and then start Toro. But the thing is, I always think about going back to order selecting, because man, that was like one of the best money I've seen, like from working. Because most jobs you paying like 15 bucks an hour, but this job they start you at 20, and then you can get paid up to 30 bucks an hour depending on how fast you move and how fast you pick. And that's the reason why I low-key be thinking about going there sometimes. And my trainer, he used to tell me he used to be making like 100K a year, you feel me? So that's the only reason why I be thinking about going back. But I'm actually trying to start my own businesses and do that. Do I ever think about going back to gambling? Sometimes I think about going back to gambling just because to do what's it called, content. I want to do content on gambling, and also like it's all about risk management at the end of the day. With anything that you do, whether it's business, gambling, stock market, everything is just risk management. How much are you willing to lose? And just, you know what I'm saying, just think about risk management. So now that I had that, I low-key want to make content on gambling and also try to get paid from YouTube. But if the math is not mathing, bro, I'm probably gonna stop. Like if I start seeing my gambling videos are doing good, I'll probably continue on and creating content and hopefully get paid from the YouTube video and use that money to gamble. And I've seen YouTubers do it, and that's what I'm saying. Like I actually like gambling, but once I start, like it's almost like I have no control. So if I have no control, I'm just gonna stop, you feel me? So yeah, that's my story on losing 20K on gambling. If you guys are struggling, man, just stop for a while until you can get yourself back together, until you can start thinking again. Cause once you're stuck there, bro, it's just like you just gotta you gotta stop for a while just to get yourself back. You feel me? Just so you can start thinking right again, bro. Cause you will lose your thought process, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. Peace.